four-sided figures, quadrilaterals, and so there's not going to be 180 degrees, there's going to be 360. And the reason is, if I had a random four-sided figure like this, if I cut it into two, I've just made two triangles. We know a triangle has 180, 180, 180, 360. And that's going to work for any four-sided figure. You could cut it, and you have 180 twice, so a total of 360 degrees. So let's take a look at this. We're going to solve this the same way. It's going to be 47x plus 111. Ooh, one line too many. 47x plus 111 plus 44x plus 33x plus 1. Now I didn't put parentheses there because I kind of looked ahead and I saw, well, we're not distributing anything, and those aren't like terms. 33x and 1 can't be combined. So now I'm ready to combine my like terms that I do have. 47 plus 44 plus 33. And that's going to give me 124x. And then I have 111 and 1. That's going to give me 112 equals 180. So I used all of my terms. Okay, now I'm ready to start solving. I'm going to subtract 112 on both sides. My 124x comes down. 180 minus 112 is 68. I'm going to divide. Maybe I made a mistake here. I'm going to divide both sides. Oh, I made a big mistake. And you hopefully caught it, but way before I did. We'll just start that problem all over. So starting with number 7, I just gave that whole explanation about how quadrilaterals have 360 degrees, and I completely looked that over. So if that was you, and you looked and you got an answer like I was starting to get like a fraction, then you may get hinted that you did something not right. So that was good that that happened. But we have 47x plus 111 plus 44x plus 33x plus 1 equals 360. That was my mistake. Again, four-sided figures, 360 degrees. So going back, we added up our like terms, this, and this, and we got 124x. Then I added up 111 and 1, and I got 112. Now I'm going to subtract 112 from 360. My 124x comes down. That cancels out. 360 minus 112 is 248. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 124, and I get a nice answer of 2. X is equal to 2, which is what we have here. Okay? Let's try number 8 using the right number again. We have all of our angles identified for us. It is a quadrilateral because there's 4 sides. We're going to add them all up and set them equal to 360 because there's 360 degrees in a quadrilateral. All right, 9x, 14x, and 12x are all like terms. I'm going to get 35x plus 115 equals 360. Subtract 115 on both sides. 35x is going to be equal to 245. Divide by 35, divide by 35, and I get 7. X equals 7. Okay, so that's what's listed there. The last one, number 9. I'm going to add all these up. 17x minus 7 plus 20, plus 12x minus 17 plus 20x plus 15x equals 360. And the order that you add them up in does not matter at all. So I'm going to first add my coefficients with the x. 17x plus 12x plus 20x plus 15x. I get 64. So 64x. Then I have negative 17 as my constants. So they were both negative, so I add them and I get negative 34. And now I've taken care of all of my constants and all my coefficients. I can set equal to 360 and start solving. I'm going to add 34 to both sides. And the reason it was a negative 34 is because this was minus 17 minus 17. So 360 plus 34, as we have written here, is going to give me 394. So 64x equals 394. I'm going to divide both sides by 64 because the inverse of multiplying is to divide. X then equals, uh-oh, not what I got. So 17x minus 7 plus 12x minus 17 plus 20x plus 15. I add my 17 plus 12 plus 20 plus 15. 64x negative, oh, that was a 7. That's why. This is a minus 7. Okay. We'll try that one again. As you can see, sometimes it is good to be careful and go back through and make sure you're writing the right numbers down. Because you might do all the work right, but one little number wrong is going to give you obviously the wrong answer. So stepping it back, mistake I made in the last one was that this is a minus 7 and I had a minus 17, which maybe you had caught before I even got that far. So again, adding our coefficients, I'm going to get 64x. Then this is a negative 7 and a negative 17, which is going to give me negative 24, equal to 360. Add 24 to both sides. 64x is equal to 384. Divide by 64, divide by 64, and I'm going to get 6. X equals 6. Okay? Alrighty, let's take a look. We're going to move down to numbers 10 through 13. They want us to find the area of the parallelogram or trapezoid. Area of a parallelogram is going to be base times height. Area of a trapezoid is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times height. You'll have a formula sheet so you can use that. For number 10, it gives us that the height is 6.5, the base is 19.5, so area is equal to 19.5 times 6.5. If I multiply those two together, I get 126.75, and it's feet squared as it's written over here. Okay, feet squared, always for area. Moving on, number 11, we are given the base of 12.2, so area. This is a parallelogram because we have two pairs of parallel sides, as we did here, two pairs of parallel sides. Okay, so the base here is 12.2. My height is 16.7. I'm going to multiply those two together. And to save space, again, just like I did on the last one, the answer is already over here. So it's 203.74, and this is meters squared because we're talking about area. 12, this is a trapezoid. We have one pair of parallel sides, and these two sides are obviously not parallel, so it's a trapezoid. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling in my formula. I have base 1 and base 2. Now both bases are labeled. It doesn't matter which I choose as base 1 or base 2 because adding is commutative. So 20.2 plus 33. And then my height, we said, even though it's kind of crooked, I mean like it's sideways, I'm sorry. This here, if we look at it, tilt our head a little, we see that makes an H with the right angle. So that's our height, 16.5. Now I have this in my formula. I'm going to add the 20.2 plus 33, and that's just going to simplify it a little bit for me. I get 53.2. Now, we have a lot of decimals in here. From here, I'm going to multiply 1/2 or 0.5 times 53.2 times 16.5. That's going to give me 438.9. And it's yards squared because we're talking about area. Okay? So I added these here just so it breaks it down a little bit. You're not putting it